She cleaned offices at night, then a CEO left her a mysterious envelope. She worked quietly in the shadows, scrubbing floors while executives discussed millions just feet away. No one ever noticed her until one night, when she found an envelope on a desk marked only with her name. Inside wasn't money but a message that would unravel a secret about her past and catapult her into a future she never dared to dream. What did the CEO know about her? And why had he been watching her all along? Before we dive in, please support us by subscribe, like and share for more with activating the notification bell. Thank you. Maria Alvarez had no resume that stood out, no LinkedIn profile filled with awards, just a mop, a quiet spirit, and a dream she tucked away long ago. Every night, long after the gleaming office tower in downtown Chicago emptied of its powerful professionals, Maria entered with her cart of supplies. While others saw trash bins and dusty corners, Maria saw dignity in her work. It wasn't the job she dreamed of, but it paid her son's school fees and bought her sick mother's medication. Her routine was unshakable, floor by floor, desk by desk, always starting at the top and working her way down. The executive level, floor 52, was her last stop each night. It was sleek, minimal, with offices of top-tier VPs and one corner office that always gave her chills. Mr. Donovan Riker was the billionaire CEO of Centratech, a household name in smart AI systems. Maria never saw him in person. She only heard rumors. Ruthless, brilliant, untouchable. One night as she wiped down the glass wall outside his office, she saw something strange. His desk light was still on. The room wasn't locked, and on the desk, an envelope. It had her name on it. Just her first name, Maria, handwritten, no postage, no logo. She looked around, heart pounding, then slowly opened it. Inside was a single typed sentence: "You don't belong here, not because you're less, but because you're far more." Chills rippled through her. Was this a cruel joke? A mistake, or was someone watching? The next few nights were a blur. Maria continued cleaning, but her mind was fogged with confusion. The envelope stayed hidden in her locker, folded neatly between old bills and her son's school drawings. Then, on Thursday, she found another envelope, this one tucked under a keyboard in a cubicle outside Riker's office. Inside, a printed photo of a younger Maria in college, back when she was an honors student studying robotics before she dropped out. She staggered back. This photo had been taken at a university tech expo over a decade ago, written underneath in pen: "You gave up your dream, but your dream never gave up on you." Maria's heart raced. How could anyone have this? She hadn't seen that picture in years. The moment before her father's stroke forced her to quit school and work 3 jobs was a buried memory. Why was the CEO of a tech empire digging into her past? She confided in no one, not her friend Angela, who worked the shift before her, not even her teenage son Mateo. Friday night arrived. Another envelope. This time, an access badge. A visitor badge. With a note: "Saturday 9 a.m. Come as you are. No cleaning cart." Maria nearly didn't go. She thought of throwing the badge away, of forgetting the entire bizarre experience. But something pulled her toward the building that Saturday morning. No uniform, just her jeans, her best blouse, and her trembling hands. She took the elevator up to the 52nd floor. The doors opened and Donovan Riker himself stood waiting, tall, silver-haired eyes like storm clouds. He wasn't what she imagined. He was calmer, almost kind. "Maria," he greeted. "Thank you for coming." She stepped out cautiously. "Why are you doing this?" "I clean your floors, that's it." He gestured for her to follow him into his office. "Sit. I owe you an explanation." What unfolded next stunned her. Riker explained that years ago, Centratech hosted a national robotics contest for college students. Maria had submitted a concept called CodeHeart, a robot powered by emotional empathy software for elderly care. Riker had been one of the silent reviewers. "Your design was revolutionary," he said, "but then you vanished." Maria blinked. "I dropped out. My father had a stroke. My scholarship was cancelled." He nodded. "I remembered your name. When I saw it on a maintenance report years later, I didn't believe it. But when I confirmed it was you, I knew I had to reach out." Maria was speechless. Riker stood. "The world forgot you." "I didn't." Then, he handed her one last envelope. Inside, a full scholarship offer to complete her degree at a top university, and an internship at Centratech's AI division. Maria broke down in tears. Maria hesitated at first. She hadn't been in a classroom for over a decade. But Mateo, her son, beamed with pride. "Mom, you have to go. You're smarter than anyone I know." She accepted the offer. The first few weeks at university were hard. She was older than most students, but she had something they didn't: life experience, grit, and a hunger to reclaim lost dreams at Centratech. She worked part-time under a mentor in the AI lab. Her old project, CodeHeart, was revived. This time she didn't work alone. She led a small team of developers and engineers who believed in her vision. She spent nights debugging software, feeding neural networks, and integrating new emotional response tools. Her past pain became her project's power. She remembered how loneliness hurt the elderly, how machines lacked warmth, how care wasn't just mechanical but emotional. 1 year later, CodeHeart was showcased at a global expo. didn't just attract attention, it won awards. Maria stood on stage, shaking, accepting the Innovator of the Year award introduced by none other than Riker himself. But Riker had one more surprise. On live broadcast, he announced, "And today, I'm proud to name Maria Alvarez as Centratec's new Director of Human AI Integration." The crowd roared. Maria stood frozen. She was no longer the woman cleaning floors. She was the woman creating futures. Months passed. Maria moved into a better apartment. Her mother's treatments improved. Mateo got into the science academy he dreamed of. One evening, long after a new batch of engineers had clocked out, Maria walked through the 52nd floor again, not as a janitor, but as a director. She passed by her old cleaning route, her hand brushing the now polished doorknobs, her eyes tracing where the first envelope once sat. She entered her new office. On the desk, she had framed the original photo Riker left for her, the college girl with hopeful eyes. There was a knock. A young janitor stood at the door, nervous, quiet, just like she once was. Maria smiled. "Come in." She handed the girl a sealed envelope. The girl looked confused. "What's this?" Maria winked. "Something I once received when I thought my life had stopped moving forward." The girl opened it slowly. Inside, one line: "You don't belong here, not because you're less, but because you're far more." Tears welled in the girl's eyes. Maria had come full circle, not just rising to power, but reaching back to pull another forward, because sometimes all it takes is one envelope, one belief, to change a life.